Greetings and welcome to Pretty Little Pastimes. One of my pretty little pastimes is listening to music, so today we are going to be unboxing the Nick Jonas Sunday Best gold pressing vinyl. It's like a gold shimmer vinyl and the signed CD. So let's unbox the vinyl first. So this is the limited edition alternate cover vinyl, and I pre-ordered this because I am an OG Jonas Brothers girly. So I was raised in a very kind of strict religious household where we weren't allowed to listen. We weren't supposed to be listening to secular music, but alas, I was a Disney Channel watcher and I loved the Jonas Brothers, so the Jonas Brothers were my first concert and kind of my rebellion to say, no, I want to listen to this, which is probably going to be hilarious to some people. But opening up the vinyl, I love the photographs in this, the black and white, and that he has included his daughter, but also protecting her privacy because her back is turned, but still like showing her that she's there. I think that that's really cute. And out of all of the Jonas Brothers, I definitely was more so drawn to Nick back in the day because the band, it was originally just supposed to be Nick from the beginning, because he could like sing, he could write, and play the drums. Like, he could do all of the things. So it was originally, I believe, just going to be Nick, and then they added the rest of the brothers, which I'm glad that they did. But when Nick went solo with the Nick Jonas and the Administration, I think it was called, I loved that. I remember playing that song a lot, the Who I Am. And then the whole album was fun to me. So I want to go hunt that down. When he again did some solo work, when he had the release of Jealous as an album, and then whatever album Bacon is on, excellent. Like, I've enjoyed his solo projects. That being said, I will have to be honest, I've listened to this album once at the time of recording, and this is probably my least favorite of his solo albums. To be completely honest, none of these songs are even standing out to me at this time, but that's not to say that I won't give it another listen, and maybe it will grow on me. Just first impressions, being 100% honest, it was like not my favorite thing that Nick Jonas has put out, but I do think that this vinyl pressing is gorgeous. So I'm about to pull it out of the sleeve, and I have enjoyed Nick Jonas and the music that he does put out. I also dabbled when the other Jonas brother, when Joe went solo the first time, I used to listen to, like, I Came to Do My Dance. I'm probably showing my age here, but I was humored by Love Slayer. And I do also have Joe's vinyl as well. I will probably post it because I hunted that thing down. It was something that I missed out on. I saw it even in person at like a vinyl store, and I passed up on it. It's the white splatter of Joe Jonas's like Music for Love or Music for People, whatever. I'll probably show that on my page. But look at this vinyl pressing. I do love this vinyl pressing. Like, it's gorgeous. I will give it to the Jonas Brothers. Their solo work vinyl pressings are beautiful, and this is a very beautiful vinyl. So I haven't spun it yet at the time of recording, but I probably will give it a go. I listened to the CD when I did my first listening of this album, and I will say, as I said before, it's not my favorite thing that Nick Jonas has put out, and I think that that's okay. music can ebb and flow from an artist who has been in the game for a long time. So, am I saying that Sunday Best was his best? No, but I still respect that he at least tried, I guess. And because I'm a nostalgia drawn person and nostalgia motivated, that's what enabled me to pre-order this, because it just made me giddy inside that the Jonas Brothers are waking. They're waking back up. And some close-ups here. And now we will pivot to unbox the signed CD. And I love myself a signed CD. I also have a signed Joe CD for the people who love music or whatever album. We're not talking about Joe. We're talking about Nick. So I believe this is what the standard cover looks like. So you'll notice it's different from the vinyl variant, because my vinyl variant was the alternate cover version. I'm not sure which one I like best. Maybe the CD, to be honest. And I have a collection of like signed CDs. I think that I actually prefer the signed CD inserts over vinyl. I don't have that many vinyl signings, but I like the size of the signed CD inserts, so I'm kind of collecting those, and they're much easier on the wallet. So I definitely do like the signature here, and I'm excited to add this to the wall of unframed CD inserts. I do like the packaging done here with the handprints and whatnot. I think you could order a vinyl that had his handprint on it, and I think it was available when I was pre-ordering. I'm not sure how I felt about that, so I opted for a signed CD, but more power to the people who got the handprint. If you got the handprint, do you like it? I feel like that's a unique thing, but I wasn't sure how I felt about that personally. I think he hand-printed t-shirts as well. I think that this picture is adorable. I'm like, that looks like a little Nick Jonas. But yes, I have enjoyed interacting with the Jonas Brothers over my journey from childhood into adulthood, and I wanted to see them in concert when they last toured, and I wasn't able to wrangle someone to go with me, so I was a little sad in there, but it's okay. I'm sure they'll have a reunion at some point. And I remember the drama, like when they broke up, and it was a whole thing. But when they got back together the first time, I believe that's when I saw them on tour for the second time. And it was fun. That was the album about like, we're gonna dance in the living room. I liked that album, and I want to hunt it down on vinyl as well. But Lines, Vines, and Trying Times, I want to find that on vinyl. It is hard to find, but I actually wrote a paper in college about that album because I had an English class and you needed to write a review or something or other, and that album had come out. And so I wrote like a paper about Lines, Vines, and Trying Times, and that makes me laugh today, and I kind of want to find it if I can to go read it to see what I said. But I remember Fly With Me and then Gotta Rep Much Better were like my hits from that album. But I'm happy to have this in my collection just for nostalgia purposes. I don't really keep up with their personal lives anymore. Again, I grabbed this for nostalgia because I go, oh, it's the Jonas Brothers, and I connect that to my childhood. But this is a beautiful vinyl pressing that I'm happy to look at, and maybe this album will grow on me if I give it another chance. But what did you think of the album? Did you enjoy it? Did you order anything from this release? And also, thanks for watching. Until the next pretty little pastime. Bye.